Mexico for part 2 of Friday night's live Facebook record sale. When you're on and watching, be sure to let us know. We are live selling records all across the world, from the UK to the Netherlands, from Oregon to Florida, and from Maine to Southern California with Craig Sweden. All points of the globe, we are here and we are selling records. Sean said that was like an hour break. I know, that probably seemed like an hour to you, but it was quick for me and Tanner. All right, we have wore out this bin of new arrivals. All of our new vintage arrivals, this is all that's left. Let's get some new stuff rolling. This monster's probably going to kick in pretty fast, and I'm going to be over here talking like a wild man. So let's do some condensing here. There's those. There's those. There's those. There are those. And these. Let me go ahead and set these here. Okay. And these. There. There's a couple empty crates. Good evening from Vegas. Man, is that where you live, Ken, or? All right, I need to take that story down. Let me get this shared everywhere. Sorry about it. It takes about 10 minutes, 5 minutes probably to really get rolling here. Let me delete this old story. Delete. And let me put up a new one. Story. Location link. Get this on Instagram. Live. Let's see, part 2. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Chat. I don't think I shared it in the group yet, man. Technology. Okay, there we go. Share. Let me go to chat. Let's see if y'all can actually hit the share button for once. Goodness gracious. Come on, give me a break here. Share it. All right, let's go through this crate of new vinyl and see what's here. I'll just go start flipping through some new vinyl till we get a little bit more people. Boy, we already got 85 viewers, though. That's pretty good. All right, let's flip through some new vinyl, and then I'm going to go straight into half-off stuff, okay? So we have Craftwork Computer World. You need some Craftwork in your life. Craftwork Computer World, special edition colored vinyl, $28.99. You just had a break. I said, give me a break. I just had one. That's right. Counting Crows, August and everything after, $49.99. Mr. Jones, I wish I could sing like that, $49.99. Cindy put ATX. So did Jonathan Berg. What is ATX, Tanner? Two people commented ATX. ATX, ATX. What is that? Madonna, Ray of Light. Madonna's 1998 album, 2 LP remastered. And why doesn't this have a price on it? That is, I know it's $44.99, but it should have a sticker. Austin, Texas. Okay. I don't think I asked for locations, but that would be great. Did Gary Wright come in? It did. So I ordered 5 and I posted that post. I made that post. That sounds better. I made that post and we sold 6. But right after I saw that people were going to be interested in it, I went ahead and ordered another 7. So the first 5 people will get it this week, and then I've got 7 more on the way for next week. And I think you were on the first 5. So Alice Lowry wants Madonna, and Tanner, that was $44.99. So we have Kraftwerk colored vinyl. I'm surprised. We've sold a truckload of these. It's kind of slowed down because I think everybody has one, but just so I know, that's a hard album to get. I think there's OGs of that. The Cult Love, $31.99. If we do get an OG of that, it's gone immediately. Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever. We had an OG of this in VG Plus condition that was Monday. That was Monday. We had all the new collection stuff. We had a VG Plus OG of this that sold for like $70. This is a new remaster, $36.99, and of course it sounds incredible. Nathan Myers wants The Cult. That sold to Nathan Myers. We're getting low stock on this. This is the lowest stock we have on a Smashing Pumpkins title, and that was Pisces Iscariot. Smashing Pumpkins is $39.99 for Pisces Iscariot. $39.99. That's my last 2. I still got Gish, a couple. I still got, or do we? I don't see any purple over there. We might be out of Gish now. I'm not for sure. David Sweevil wants a Smashing Pumpkins, and so does Nathan Myers. Now they're gone. No more Smashing Pumpkins. I may have 3 copies of Gish left, Siamese Dream, and a couple other things. So we'll see what happens. Only I don't have his Man Machine. I'll see if I can order that Jetted. Jetted, I still got those juicers, those JCW juicers or whatever they're called. I still got all kinds of cool stuff behind the counter. XTC Skylarking. XTC is $33.99. That is 200 gram, 1986 album. I don't get many OGs of anything from XTC. That's why I've kept all these in stock. Garage Inc. Metallica. I've sold a lot of Metallica in the last probably 8 months. This is Garage Inc. $54.99. Whiskey in the Jar. Turn the Pages on here. A lot of covers. It also has their Garage Days Revisited on here. Am I Evil? The B-side from, I forgot what the A-side was, but the B-side from Ride the Lightning single. Hardy, The Mockingbird and the Crow, $34.99. I got 3 copies of a quintessential album. Now, I don't care who you are. You got to have some Black Sabbath Paranoid. $29.99, Black Sabbath Paranoid. I mean, you get War Pigs. Goodness gracious. Paranoid, Planet Caravan, Iron Man. Planet Caravan, such a scary toned song. Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, The Rat Salad instrumental, and of course, Fairies Wear Boots. I love those first guitar licks when Fairies Wear Boots come on. It's like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of Tony Iommi thing that he's doing, but it's like, I've listened to that on repeat before, trying to master it. I used to try to play guitar, and I realized, one, I didn't have the time to dedicate to it. You take for granted hearing these amazing guitarists, or even mediocre guitarists. Allison Campbell and Hardy, Mockingbird and the Crow, that sold to Allison Campbell. Black Sabbath and Black Sabbath sold to David Sweevil and Stephanie Harder. Those are both sold. Paul Gill, this is $29.99 for Paranoid. That's a 2012 remaster. Rubber Soul, $36.99. $36.99. Here's how the Beatles, you had their early stuff, and then you started, to me, a new era of the Beatles with Rubber Soul and Revolver. And then it went even more different, starting with Sgt. Pepper's Magical Mystery Tour. Rubber Soul, though, this is when they really started to write their own music. And, you know, really, that's when, to me, that's where it starts getting really, really good. $36.99 for Rubber Soul. That's a remaster. Talking Heads 77, $31.99 for Talking Heads 77. That and More Songs About Building and Food is the only Talking Heads album we can get. Moby Play, $39.99. That's like Paul or Craig usually posts how long that's been in the charts or was on the charts. Paul Gill on takes that last copy of Paranoid. I think I got more. If anybody else wants a Paranoid, now's the time. What else do we have in here? Boston, another like essential. More Than a Feeling, Long Time Gone, Peace of Mind. Boston, $28.99. ZZ Top Eliminator, $31.99. ZZ Top Eliminator, that's on gold vinyl. Chris Stapleton, Traveler, 2LP. Chris Stapleton is $36.99. And last night when we went through the alphabetical order, everybody's like, where's the Oasis? I can get other Oasis albums, but this is the only one that I have, and this may be the last one. What's the Story, Morning Glory? That's $38.99. Genesis, We Can't Dance. Evidently, OGs of this exist. I've yet to ever see one. This is from 1991. Genesis, We Can't Dance. It's a 2 LP half-speed remaster, $42.99. David Sweevel, first on Oasis. That's So Did David. I do not have a copy of that, Jerry. I can try to look into that and order you one, but I don't have a copy. Nickelback, All the Right Reasons, $31.99. There's probably a few songs on here you've heard before, like Rockstar and Far Away and Saving Me and Look at This Photograph. Or as I've seen in so many memes, Look at This Graph. Led Zeppelin 1, $31.99. Another one. If you don't have this in your collection, you make me sad, okay? $31.99. Led Zeppelin self-titled debut. Leonard Skinner. Oh my gosh, this is full of, this whole crate's full of essentials. Pronounced Leonard Skinner, $36.99. New and sealed gatefold, that is $36.99. Tuesday's Gone. Simple Man, that's all you need to hear. Those two right there, especially Simple Man. John Prine at the other end. John Prine is $79.99. That is a 4, not 3, almost said 3, a 4 LP solo acoustic show, limited edition to 1,250. That was originally a record store day. I can get them though, $79.99. Who would win a battle between Boston's UFO versus Journey's escape spaceship? Boy, that's a good question. I would say the, I don't know. I mean, they got a rocket ship. They got a guitar rocket ship, which I didn't really, it took me forever to realize those were guitars. They got a whole city. This thing's just ginormous. It's a whole, that's a lot, that's like a Death Star type thing going on there. Okay, Doors, oh my gosh, another one. The Doors, LA Woman, Love Her Madly, Riders on the Storm, Pressed, I'm not even gonna, here's another one. Sly and the Family Stones, Greatest Hits, $28.99. $28.99, Sly and the Family Stones' Greatest Hits. Offspring Smash, $29.99. Lou Reed Transformer, white vinyl, Walk on the Wild Side. Yeah, this is like if somebody says, Chad, I've never listened to music before in my life. Pick me out a few records. I would probably come to this crate and give you Led Zeppelin 1, Pronounced Leonard Skinner, The Doors, LA Woman, Sly and the Family Stones' Greatest Hits. And then for some more modern stuff, I'd probably give you Chris Stapleton. ZZ Top's Essential Albums in here. Tom Petty's Essential Album, or one of them. He's got a bunch. Again, Hotel California, $31.99. What is up with all this? Somebody plant these. Primus, Selling the Seas of Cheese, $36.99. Primus. Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger, Great Grunge. And if you want some rare psych, this is the CA Quintet, Trip Through Hell, $33.99. Red vinyl from Sundazed. If you want an OG, it's going to cost you a couple grand. That's $33.99. Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't realize it was a guitar shape either, Colin. Somebody mentioned it one time to me, and I was like, what? And I started looking at it, and I was like, holy moly, those are guitars. And you can really see it in the Don't Look Back cover. David Sweevel, first of the Doors. He's grabbing up some of the essentials. That's LA Woman, So Did David. He also gets Sly and the Family Stones' Greatest Hits. Allison Campbell on Leonard Skinner, Pronounced Leonard Skinner. Nathan Myers, the Lou Reed, is $29.99. That's a 50th anniversary on white vinyl. That is $29.99. All right, we made a dent in that one. Let's go through these one more time. I got to reorder some stuff. So who is the front record? That is CA Quintet. That is Rare Psych, repressed, I think maybe for the first time or so in a long time. $33.99. CA Quintet, Trip Through Hell. Okay, so that was Kraftwerk, Counting Crows, Tom Petty, XTC Skylarking, Metallica, Rubber Soul, Talking Heads, Moby, ZZ Top, Chris Stapleton, Boston. Got a few Genesis here, Nickelback, Zeppelin, John Prine box set, Offspring, The Eagles, Primus, Soundgarden. Nathan Myers says he'll take the Lou Reed, and James Bragg is on CA Quintet. Okay, let's see here. Also, make a note, please, Tanner, sir, about inner sleeves, or I'll forget to order those tonight. Inner sleeves. My staff told me, Chad, we're low on inner sleeves. So got to do that. All right, I feel like I need to go through some more new vinyl after that, but I want to do some half off, or should I do one more bin of new vinyl? That was pretty good. Maybe one of these over here I hadn't gone through in a while. We went through that one the other night. I hadn't went through the new arrivals. Maybe, where's tonight's newest new stuff? Is there many people watching that didn't catch new or part one? Somebody bought this mammoth earlier. Let's go through this one. Let's go through this one back here. It looks like it needs to be gone through. We'll go through that one more time. I think we got some buyers that didn't get part one hot on some new vinyl. I'll give, I sell new vinyl better when I can explain to y'all what it is, because, you know, there's so many different pressings, and I told our people, I can't figure out what I'm trying to say. I take for granted the information that I have, like track listings, and I assume just everybody knows the same thing I do. So it's like when I show a Boston album and I was like, okay, this one has more than a feeling on it. I just assume everybody knows that. But then when I say that, everybody's like, ah, that's what I'm looking for. I'll take Boston. Pablo, yeah, I know it. Let's see what's in this crate. Maybe there's some more new essentials, and then Jerry, I'll go over the new stuff. By the way, Jerry, your collective soul came in. Your collective soul came in, Jerry Stone. I know you've been waiting for that for a long time. I'm expecting 20 more copies next week, 25, 23 to be exact, and I've already pre-sold a bunch. Okay, Alice in Chains, probably my favorite grunge band, and then my favorite grunge singer is Chris Cornell. But Alice in Chains is incredible. We listened to Dirt like 3 times last night when we were in the back working. Can never get enough of that. This is $24.99. $24.99, and that's a live show from 1992, which includes songs from Dirt and Facelift. That's $24.99, Alice in Chains. That's on colored vinyl. Chris Stapleton from Room A, Volume 1. I've been listening to more and more Chris Stapleton, but probably you've heard of this song right here, Broken Halos, and it sounds incredible on vinyl. It sounds absolutely incredible. $33.99 for Chris Stapleton. Terry Westwood on Alice in Chains. That's sold to Terry Westwood. Put Nathan Myers down for one. There's probably more of them scattered around. I've ordered that so many times. If not, then we can get more for him. Here's one I'm really surprised I still have, because Depeche Mode stuff is so tough to get. $39.99 for Depeche Mode Black Celebration. OGs of this, like the last one we had come in, I sold it to Doug, who works here, for like a fair price. He got a really good deal, but I was like, Doug, we never get these in. But then that's the last one I've seen, and that was probably 3 or 4 months ago. Depeche Mode is $39.99. We have Pink Floyd, The Final Cut, $34.99 for Pink Floyd, The Final Cut, $34.99. That is, there's a couple songs on here. Not Now John, Two Suns in the Sunset. I like those. $34.99. Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream, $99.99. 2 LP. They do great packaging on these with a foil cover. Blackberry Smoke, probably the last one I have. Orange vinyl, $28.99. That's called the Southern Ground Sessions. U2 War. U2 War is $31.99. $31.99. That is U2 War, $31.99. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Oh my gosh, For Whom the Bell Tolls, $31.99. Fade to Black, Ride the Lightning. That is $31.99. Nathan Myers on Blackberry Smoke. Sell that to Nathan. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. This is the remaster, which sounds incredible. One of the biggest, I think probably the top streaming Pink Floyd song, Wish You Were Here, of course, is on here. Then the epic Shine On You Crazy Diamonds, parts 1 through 5 and 6 through 9. Have a Cigar. Hope everybody has a copy of that. More Pink Floyd, Adam Hartmother, $34.99 for Adam Hartmother. The Essential Johnny Cash, which is 2 LPs on 28 tracks, $36.99. Looks like it starts with early stuff. About the only essential that's missing off here is probably, for most people, Hurt, which is only on Johnny Cash American Recordings, which we have in stock if anybody's interested. This has all that classic early stuff, though. Ring of Fire, Hey Porter, Get Rhythm, I Walk the Line. Those are all on there. This is the mono remaster of Saucer Full of Secrets. That's $34.99, also by Pink Floyd. I'll keep all the Pink Floyd together there. Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, Pantera is $36.99. Vulgar Display of Power. Motley Crue, Girls, 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 $33.99. We had Rubber Soul earlier. There's Revolver, $36.99. Theater of Pain, also Motley Crue, $33.99. Bush Razor Blade Suitcase, $36.99. That's on a breast cancer awareness kind of fundraiser side label. They do those on pink vinyl. That's $36.99. Foo Fighters, Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace, $44.99. Zach Bryan, Deanne, $29.99. Zach Bryan, Deanne, $29.99. Loretta Lynn, Icon, $36.99. Loretta Lynn, Icon. I've got two of those. That's her essentials. Gin Blossom's New Miserable Experience is $33.99. And Mammoth, Wolfgang Van Halen, $36.99. That's on indie exclusive colored vinyl. Wolfgang Van Halen, now touring with Metallica. They played last night in Amsterdam, I believe. All right, so yeah, let me read those one more time. Wolfgang Van Halen, Gin Blossoms, Loretta Lynn, Zach Bryan, Foo Fighters, Bush, Motley Crue, Beatles, Motley Crue, Pantera, Cash, Floyd, Metallica, U2, Pumpkins, More Floyd, Depeche Mode, and Chris Stapleton. All right, let me go fill up a crate of half-off records. I'll do the new stuff just to keep it balanced. Let me go ahead and start doing some half-off, and I'll do some... let me do some half-off, and then we'll do tonight's newest new vinyl, which is about a crate and a half, I believe. Does anybody need any Iron Maiden, Prince, Rush? Let me see what I'm looking at here. Tears for Fears, Nirvana, Days of the New, Hootie and the Blowfish, Lynch Mob, Slayer. Is that all South of Heavens? If so, I've got a bunch of them. Divine Intervention, Exodus, Ozzy's, Rushes. Those are all records I just walked by. Okay. So somebody posted, actually, Jody Ruffner, longtime customer, friend, and avid Rush fan. He kind of broke the news. I went ahead and approved the post in the group. But major announcement with Rush, and everybody that's tired of hearing about Rush, you're about to hear about them a lot more. They are making the announcement. Please don't pre-order them anywhere else. You'll probably start getting ads like I have. We're going to have them. We're going to do pre-orders. They're reissuing all the missing Rush albums. Everything past, Hold Your Fire, Presto, Snakes and Arrows, Counterparts, Roll the Bones. They're all being repressed officially. So what they're doing is making them all new releases, all new SKUs, all new remastering. They're not going to repress them like they have the rest of the catalog. They're all being officially repressed. So I'll post pre-orders individually. I'll make sure everybody that I know is a Rush fan gets tagged and you get on it. I have a feeling we're going to sell a lot of all the Rush albums, but I've already seen ads for Roll the Bones and Counterparts. I haven't actually seen Snakes and Arrows, but I'm assuming they're doing all of them. But I think the first two they've announced is Roll the Bones and Counterparts. Test for Echo, maybe. I think I saw that on the ad. So, yes, the news is out. The rest of the Rush catalog is coming. So, okay, that will be exciting because I don't even own those myself. I was going to buy some of the QRP that's like $200 or $300, but I was hoping I'd get them in collections. Like, I figured I'd buy somebody's collection one day and there would be a Test for Echo or something. But no, not even in all the records I've ever bought. I've never had a copy of Roll the Bones, Test for Echo, none of those. Never. Hundreds of thousands of records, never have had one. For your Hully Gully party, this is $7.50. Let's do some half-off vintage. So the Rush news is out. I'll start posting pre-orders when they become available to me. Carla Bonoff, Wild Heart of the Young. Carla Bonoff, $5. These are all first come, first serve. Little Wing, the Gil Evans Orchestra, live in Germany, $7.50. Devon Square, Walking on Ice. Devon Square, $5. Walking on Ice, that is $5. Terry Gibbs, Buddy DeFranco, Chicago Fire, $7.50. Uh-oh, where's Doc at? There's a radio station record. Here's another one. Eddie Lockjaw Davis, Save Your Love for Me, $7.50 for Eddie Lockjaw Davis. Carol Davis, Heart of Gold, that is $5. Carol Davis, Heart of Gold. Dan Fogelberg, Home Free, $5. Dan Fogelberg, Home Free. 10 Years After, recorded live, $15. This is a live 2LP, 10 Years After. Really nice copy. The half-off price is $15. The Jan and Dean Story, this is their greatest hits. That is $7.50. Cindy Carroll first to Eddie, and Mel Webster said Lockjaw. I'm assuming that was for the same thing. Cindy Carroll was first, Eddie Lockjaw Davis. Ravi Shankar live at the Monterey Pop Festival. Ravi Shankar is $10. We have 10-Wheel Drive with Gina Raven. 10-Wheel Drive is $10. Gina Raven. Stephen Stills live, $10 for Stephen Stills live. That is available, and so is Al Cooper. You never know who your friends are. Al Cooper is $12.50. Original label, really nice condition. Leslie Holt, first to Ravi Shankar. That's sold to Leslie Holt. I Stand Alone, Al Cooper, $12.50 for Al Cooper. Doo-Wop Gold Volume 1, that's a doo-wop compilation, $6.50. Doo-Wop Gold. Mickey Gilley, At His Best, Volume 1. A Mickey Gilley Hits Comp, $5. Encore Mickey Gilley, $5. 2 Divided by Love, the Kindles, $5 for the Kindles, 2 Divided by Love. Wang Chung, Wait, that is $6.50. Wang Chung, Wait. We also have the Eurythmics, the First Cut, Cool Blue, Paint the Rumor, and Regrets. That's a 4-track Eurythmics, $7.50. Frozen Ghost, Nice Place to Visit, $7.50 for Frozen Ghost. Bob Welch, French Kiss, that's a VG copy for $5. Leslie Holt is Eurythmics. Leslie Holt is first on the Eurythmics, which is right here. Steve Botsford on Bob Welch, that's sold to Steve Botsford. Bob James and David Sanborn, $5. Double Vision. Harrah's, that's Las Vegas. This is the Jimmy Dean Show, recorded live at Harrah's Club Reno, or Reno, not Las Vegas. $5 for Harrah's. There's another Eurythmics. Who's That Girl? Aqua and Jennifer. That's also $7.50. I Can't Believe It's All Over. That's Skeeter Davis. $5 for Skeeter Davis. Gangsta Boo, Nasty Trick. That is $7.50. Tracy Nelson, $7.50. And Jennifer Warnes, $5. Clay Moore on 10 Years After. That was the live 10 Years After, sold to Clay Moore right here. Then we have Leslie Holt on the Eurythmics. Let me go ahead and pull that for Leslie. Colin Butler on this right here, Boo. And Nigel Del Rocket was second. And Steve Botsford first on Bob James. Brent, I will do bundles, and if anybody wants to make an offer, let's hold it till I go through them at least once. And then when I go back through them, wait until any questions or offers or anything like that when we go back through them. We found out we can go through them a lot faster when we do it that way. But I'm not opposed to bundles or even taking less. We just got to go through them at least once. So you can go ahead and claim them now, or when I go back through them, it's kind of like whenever that pops up. Kindles. 2 Divided by Love, Everything I Own, Big Silver Jet, Easy to Love, We Can Make It, Baby What's Going On, Never Ending Song of Love, the right to say I'm lonesome. You can't make it under city lights. Make me your kind of woman in Lonesome City Blues. Linda Ronstadt, living in the USA, $5. The Four Seasons, and we'll call that $5. The Four Seasons. I don't see a price tag on it. The Kindles, 78 Grammy Award winning Best Country Duo, $5. And the Kindles, Just Like Real People, $5. And by the way, Brent, I was scrolling through my Facebook messages this morning when I was waiting for a delivery at my house, and I counted about 12 people I need to reply to about a lot of Collectco business, like stuff I'd sent you. I had a guy trying to sell some records again. Lots of messages. I was like, holy moly, not counting all the stuff in our Facebook inbox. So we're still looking for a clerk and a communications manager or a customer service manager who can work here at the store 2 or 3 days a week, probably like Mondays and Tuesdays, and also who can probably come in. It's probably a full-time job, who can come in, manage all of our messages, emails, phone calls, appointments, stuff like that. Leads on buying. We need like somebody pretty much managing all of our communications. So we was going to hire somebody 2 weeks ago. I said, we'll do it this week, and I really hadn't figured that. We've had a lot of people apply. I really hadn't even took time to look at those, but I was hoping we'd get like a whole slate of people, and then we can find somebody who works for us. Let's see. Dan Fogelberg to Francis Drennan. Dan Fogelberg is still available. Let's sell that to Francis Drennan, which is right here. Yes, I got Japanese stuff. Let me go ahead and put some new auctions up. I got Rod Stewart's Greatest Hits, and I got George Harrison Somewhere in England. These are both near mint and pristine Japanese pressings, $35 starts. George Harrison Somewhere in England, near mint and pristine, and Rod Stewart's Greatest Hits, such as Do You Think I'm Sexy and Sailing and Maggie May. That is a $35 start. Okay, Kindles, there's more Kindles. Country Sunshine Comp, $5. We Shall Overcome, Pete Seeger, that's $5. Sherry Darnell wants the Four Seasons. Make that, it didn't have a tag on it, but so just make it $5 for Sherry Darnell. Pete Seeger Sings Little Boxes and Other Broadsides, Pete Seeger, $7.50. What Ya Gonna Do, Link, that is $7.50. Funky Nassau, Black Britain, that is $7.50. DC LaRue, Cathedrals, $10. Joe Simon, Better Than Ever. Joe Simon is $10. Rex Allen Jr., brand new. Rex Allen is $5. Gary Morris, Plain Brown Paper. Gary Morris is $7.50. Eddie Rabbit, Variations. Eddie Rabbit is $5. Larry Gatlin, Love Is Just a Game. $5 on Larry Gatlin. Seals and Croft, I'll Play For You. Seals and Croft is $5. Tommy James, Three Times the Love. Tommy James is $7.50. Burt Jordan on Country Sunshine. Burt Jordan on Country Sunshine. That's sold to Burt Jordan. Philip Regaldo on the Eddie Rabbit Variations. Looking for $35 starts on George Harrison and Rod Stewart. Neil Diamond Rainbow, $5 on Neil Diamond Rainbow. Donny Osmond, A Time for Us, $5. Tony Caldwell's in on the Rod at $35. Jonathan Berg wants the Seals and Croft. That's sold to Jonathan Berg. The Firesign Theater, $7.50. Another Firesign Theater. It's a Jungle, Three Dog Night, $10. Does that say Three Dog Night? Yeah, that's just not one I'm used to seeing too often. Ayers Rock Beyond, white label promo, $10 for that. Surf City, Surfing USA, $5. The Cal Seals, Captain Sad and His Ship of Fools. That's a VG copy, $5. The Carpenters is $5. The Stars of Bluegrass Music is $12.50. Sylvia, $5. TV Country Jamboree, cool cover. That is $7.50 in shrink wrap. Terry Westwood wants Neil Diamond and the Osmonds. Let me flip a few back. There's Osmond, there's Neil Diamond. Those both sold to Terry. Derek Paris wants the Ayers Rock Beyond, and Russell S. on the Cal Seals. Final call on Rod Stewart at $35. I'm looking for a $35 buy now on George Harrison. 50 classic wagon wheels, legendary songs of the Old West, $12.50. Oscar Peterson, Action. Oscar Peterson, $12.50. Johnny Lee, Sounds Like Love. Johnny Lee is $7.50. Tony Randall, Warm and Waverly, $7.50. Sherry Darnell on Three Dog Night. Let's sell that to, what happened to it? Right here, it's a jungle. Sell that to Sherry Darnell. Michael Nath on Oscar Peterson. That's sold to Michael Nath. Steve Bosch for second. Leslie Holt wants the Bluegrass Stars. Bluegrass here. Yeah, Stars of Bluegrass. That's sold to Leslie. And Brent Ramley on OP. That was Oscar Peterson. Brent, you were third on that one. Okay, Lonzo and Oscar, you asked for it. Lonzo and Oscar, $5. We have, at the present moment, $5. At the present moment, Peggy Seeger and Edwin McCall. That's on Rounder Records. $5. Gilbert O'Sullivan, I'm a rider, not a fighter. $5. Jeffrey Osborne, Emotional. $5 on Jeffrey Osborne. The Sons of Champlin, Lovin' Is Why. $7.50. Fantastico, Jorge Morel. That is $7.50. And Listen to the Country Fever. That is a 1970 UK press, $12.50. Tony Caldwell wants Present Moment. Present Moment. Was that this right here? At the present moment. Yes, sell that to Tony Caldwell. And Ron Phillips wants to Jeffrey Osborne. Now, let me go through these one more time. Everything's half off. I'm just going to read titles. If you want prices, let me know. If you're ready for an offer, go ahead. And we try to do this like still as first come, first serve. So make sure you're paying close attention. My wife and I went to Sonic last night, got a grape slush, thought about Coleco. I'm glad I'm in the minds of everybody. Some people told me when they go to their local record store flipping through bins, they can hear my voice reading the titles. They'll be flipping through a bin and they read titles in their head in the voice of Chad. I was like, wow, maybe you should lay off for a couple weeks. Sons of Champlin sold to Ed Nelson. Let's go ahead and sell Brent Rabley, the Al Cooper. He's been very patient to wait till the ending of the crate. Thank you, Brent. Those are both sold to Brent for $20. Paul Gill says he'd give $11 for the 3 Kindles. Let me find those 3 Kindles records for him. I think they were all back to back. 1, 2, and 3. Sell those to Paul Gill. 3 for $11. Okay, we have the Hully Gully Party. If you want prices, let me know. Carla Bonoff, Little Wing, Devon Square, Terry Gibbs, Carol Davis, Jan and Dean Story, 10-Wheel Drive with Gina Raven, Steven Stills Live is still available, Doo-Wop Gold Volume 1, Mickey Gilley at his best, Encore Mickey Gilley, Wayne Chung, 12-inch single, Frozen Ghost, Jimmy Dean Show Live, Skeeter Davis, Tracy Nelson, Jennifer Warrens, Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA, Pete Seeger, Link, Funky Nassau, DC Lori, Joe Simon, Better Than Ever, Rex Allen Jr., Gary Morris, Larry Gatlin, Tommy James, Firesign Theater. And we was about to get to the Country Wagon Wheels. Terry said he would take that, $12. That's essentially the half-off price. And Terry Westwood also wants the Skeeter Davis. Let me pull that. Those both sold to Terry. We have Surf City, Surfing USA, and other surfing favorites, the Tides. That is $5 after the half off. Sell Burt Jordan the Doo-Wop Gold for $5. That's sold to Burt Jordan. The Carpenters Passage, $5 on the Carpenters. Sylvia is $5. TV Country Jamboree. That's Eddie Arnold, Skeeter Davis, Hank Snow, Homer and Jethro, Justin Tubb, Porter Wagner. $7.50 on that. Johnny Lee, Tony Randall, Lonzo and Oscar, Gilbert O'Sullivan, Jorge Morel, and Country Fever. Marco says he'll take that Surfers. That's sold to Marco Villafinicio. And the Carol Davis was right back here. Carol Davis is $5. Is it a full album? Yeah, it's a full album. I thought it was a 12-inch single. Heart of Gold, Gold Stamp Promo. Leslie, that's $5 if you want it. I forget about our auctions tonight, but Rod Stewart is sold for $35 to Tony Randall. If anybody wants George Harrison, George is a $35 buy it now. That is now open for a buy it now. George Harrison somewhere in England. And then over here, let me go through the other Japanese stuff that did not get bids tonight. It's, Leslie said she'll take it. That was half off Carol Davis. We still got Van Halen, 1984. This was a pristine copy. If you don't have this already, and you're remotely in the Van Halen collector wheelhouse, go ahead and say, Chad, I'll take that Van Halen for $65, and I'll ship it to you. I also had American Pie. American Pie was a $20 buy it now, Don McLean. NXS 55 and Philip Bailey Chinese Wall was 35. That was a bundle, Wagon Wheels and Country Fever. Ah, I get what you're saying. So actually make that one, we'll have to pull that well. He wanted Jamboree Country Fever. Hold on a second. We had, I think you mean Country Jamboree, right? Wagon Wheel and Country Jamboree. Or maybe first one. Hold on a second. Oh, my feed has went away. Let's see. Let me reset that. Was it this one? How much for Johnny Lee? Half off price is $7.50. Oh, Country Fever, right here. I'm thinking about a comp. That's the actual name of the artist. Okay, so that and that, those were both $12. Gotcha. I was wondering why you were offering $12 for something that was $12.50. I misread your comment. I'm all hopped up on Monster. Johnny Lee is $7.50. Do you ever see any that's referred to as library music, instrumental records used for TV and things? Yes, sometimes we get those in. There's probably some in the back. Mike Post said he'll take that at half off. Joe Maynard, I'll do another $10 off if you're buying NXS, because I think I told somebody $50 earlier, and I'll do Van Halen for $60, which I promise you. We got these things stickered. That's like a pretty big discount on Van Halen, so that'd be $50 and $60. That's $110 for both. $110 for both. American Pie for $15. Go ahead and sell that to Brent for $15. Brent, and we noted earlier, I don't know if you're watching, but American Pie is like an 8-minute song. Half of it's on side 1, and then part 2 is on side 2. Joe Maynard gets NXS and Van Halen for $110. All right, that just leaves poor George Harrison and poor Philip Bailey over here. $35 buy it now. Are the Fire Sign Theaters the same? Yes, it's the one with Marx and Lenin on it, which is, I think, supposed to be, of course, these are comedy records, but that is $7.50. I did have a stack of new 45s, really cool stuff. Let me run through those one more time because there's a couple in here that I can't believe didn't sell. So let me read those one more time. Depeche Mode, Behind the Wheel. That's a promo, $24.99 Depeche Mode. Jedediah Jones, Wiley McPherson, $9.99, also a promo. The Blow Monkeys, Digging Your Scene. EX, $9.99. Hall & Oates, Adult Education. And Maneater, that's EX, $9.99. Vanity, Pretty Mess, is $9.99. Rolling Stones, One Hit to the Body, $19.99 on the Stones. Asia, Go, I thought that one was cool. Never seen that before. $9.99. X, Breathless and Riding with Mary, $19.99 for X. Steve Earle, like I said, I'll do $55 on this. This is his first ever release. It's an EP, first edition, first press. That is Steve Earle. McCartney, Stranglehold, is a white label promo. Paul McCartney, $19.99. Kylie Montague, I Should Be So Lucky. That's a promo copy, $14.99. Peter Frampton, I'm In You, $9.99. Grim Reaper, The Show Must Go On, $29.99. Grim Reaper, The Show Must Go On. Fleetwood Mac, Family Man, $14.99. That's also a promo. We have Duran Duran, The Wild Boys, $9.99. Warren Zevon, Leave My Monkey Alone. That's also a white label promo, $11.99. Pat Benatar, Shadows of the Night, $9.99. Culture Club, I had two here. They were $15 and $10. I said I would take $20 for both of them if anybody wants to. And that's Gusto, Blusto, and Move Away. Vanity, $5. Wade Lucas, I'll sell you that for $8. It is a new arrival, but if you want that, I'll sell it to you for $8. Terry, the Fire Sign Theater, either one of them I'll sell you to for $5. That one looks even nicer. I'll sell you either one you want, Terry, for $5. Nigel said he would give $15 on the McCartney Stranglehold. I got that marked for $20. Go ahead and sell that to Nigel Del Rocket for $15. Sherry Darnell wants the Fleetwood Mac 45. Sell that to Sherry Darnell at sticker. Leslie's going to take both of the Culture Club for $20. And Terry Westwood said he would take the nice one for $5. Okay, and then Leslie Holt, if you want the other one, I'll sell that to you for Wells $5. That's sold to Terry for $5. And then Mr. Wade, let me know if you want that for $8. He said he'll pass. Okay, and Doc said he'd give $8 for Kylie. Let me see that one right here. I'll do that one for $10. $10 on that one, Doc. 10, 8 on Vanity if anybody wants it. She said pass on Firesign Theater. Benatar, Warren Zevon, Duran, Grim Reaper, Peter Frampton, Steve Earle, X, Asia, Stones, Hall & Oates, Blow Monkeys, Wiley McPherson, and Depeche Mode. Any discount on Grim? I'll do $25 on it. I'll do $25 on it. Never seen that before. Is it a promo too? Just says metal. We love metal. Doc Smith said so, and that was 10 on Kylie. Let's go ahead and sell that to him. And that's pronounced Minogue. What? Kylie Minogue? And sell that to Terry Westwood for $25. Now, as promised, I told somebody we would go through tonight's newest new vinyl one more time. Of course, we started the part 1 with a recap bin. I'm also going to put up a couple new Japanese auctions. There's those crates. Let me find where we started the night. Here's tonight's newest vintage stuff. Let me set those there. Yeah, let me put these up. Let me go ahead and move this crate. And those are both sold. We got plenty more half off the show. Let me go ahead and knock these out first. All right. Okay, quick run through. Hope Jerry Stone's watching, and Nathan Myers and David Sweevil. We got one copy left of Wasp Dominator. Wasp is $28.99. Wasp Dominator. A restock of Metallica Saint Anger, $36.99 for Metallica Saint Anger. Motorhead self-titled, $33.99. The Police Synchronicity, $31.99. These are all new and sealed. Young Americans, $31.99. Creed, Human Clay, $39.99. Modest Mouse, 2 titles left, The Moon and Antarctica, and We Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank. Those are both $44.99. And one copy left of the Wilco Sky Blue Sky. Wilco was $36.99. Next 2 Japanese auctions, Bruce Springsteen and the Doobie Brothers. Bruce Springsteen, born in the USA, a pristine Japanese pressing, $45 start, born in the USA. We had a USOG earlier. And the Doobie Brothers Farewell Tour. This is the live Doobie Brothers 2 LP, also near mint. Those are very nice copies. $45 start on Bruce and the Doobies. Major restock of Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy, $31.99. Radiohead, The King of Limbs, $31.99. The Quentin Tarantino Experience, that's the last one we have. That's Volume 1, $44.99. Joni Mitchell Blue, $31.99, and Wilco, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. That is $44.99. So that was Wilco, Joni Mitchell, Tarantino, Radiohead, Led Zeppelin, Wilco, Modest Mouse, 2 different titles, Creed, David Bowie, The Police, Motorhead, Metallica, and Wasp. Crate number 1. Crate number 2, and the last crate of new vinyl. Did you have Radiohead OK Computer? No. We have, that is out of stock and very tough to get, honestly. I don't know why, but they keep that low production always. We never can keep that in stock. OK Computer. I have it back ordered, so we'll just kind of wait for it to come in. Black Sabbath self-titled. That's on the purple and black splatter vinyl. Black Sabbath is $36.99. Savatage, Wake of Magellan. Savatage is the, not purple or gold. How about we do orange? Orange, 2 LP with LP booklet and lenticular artwork, $56.99. Physical Graffiti is $44.99. Physical Graffiti, $44.99. Judas Priest, Point of Entry, $28.99. Santana Supernatural, $36.99. Primus, The Desaturating 7, that is on splatter vinyl, $29.99. Cage the Elephant, Tell Me I'm Pretty. Enough's Enough is $44.99. Motorhead, $34.99. Misfits, Earth AD, $28.99. Cage the Elephant, $28.99. Led Zeppelin 1, $31.99. And Creed, My Own Prison, $31.99. Now, we sold out of some stuff. We had David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile. We had, what was some of those other ones? First, James Bragg wants a King of Limbs from Radiohead. We sold out of Slaughter. We sold out of Skid Row. David Lee Roth. We had Bad Company, Holy Water. We had a lot of Friday music. I went through the Friday music catalog and found quite a bit of stuff that I'd never had before. So, okay, everybody give me 30 seconds to replenish a half-off bin. Don't go anywhere. When I come back, we'll have a whole crate of new stuff will magically appear before you, and it will all be half off. Let's go do that. All righty. That seemed longer than 30 seconds, but I don't know. Sherry Darnell wants Cage the Elephant, Mellophobic. That was a good neck adjustment. Cage the Elephant, Mellophobic, right here. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. Cage the Elephant. Still looking for $45 starts on those. And then I have, I think, I got a few more things after those. We've almost sold. We'd only got 2 things that hadn't sold. Half off records. Let's go. Simply Red, Holding Back the Years. Simply Red, Holding Back the Years on this side, and also I Won't Feel Bad. Simply Red, $5, half off price. Tamampalas. This is, I don't know how to say that. Something Exchange, $7.50. Rhonda, first on Simply Red. These start all half off. Stampeders, Sweet City Woman, $12.50. The Stampeders, Sweet City Woman, $12.50. Volunteers, wow, what's that doing in here? 1969 Indianapolis Press with insert, now just $15. $15. Jefferson Airplane, $15 for that. Stampeders, Volunteers. Mac Wiseman, Golden Classics. That's sealed. It's never been opened. $12.50. David McWilliams, Days of Pearly Spencer. David McWilliams, half off price is $12.50. Slave, The Hardness of the World. Slave is $10, promo copy. And Jermaine Jackson, Let's Get Serious. That is $7.50. Jermaine Jackson. Let's see here. Brittany Bragg, you was on a waiting list for Primus Desaturating 7. I've already got you down. I got down Kelly Gabney for a Misfits Earth AD. Yes, several things came in. Terry Westwood, first on the Jefferson Airplane Volunteers. That's sold to Terry Westwood. Nigel, you were second. Paul Gill on MW. Mac Wiseman, that's sold to Paul Gill. And Colin Butler on Slave. Okay. Nigel says, Nigel, you were second on Jefferson Airplane. Even though you said never mind, you were second. Jermaine Jackson sold to Jettit. I think we're all bozos on this bus. That's the Firesign Theater. Another Firesign Theater, $7.50. Jesus Christ Superstar. This one comes as a box set. This is $10. Has some cover damage back here on the back and on the spine. Also looks like somebody traced the letters. That's $10. Jesus Christ Superstar. Chick Corea, the Leprechaun, $7.50 on Chick Corea. Lothar and the Hand People. That's a VG copy, $15. Covers in shrink wrap. Mike Millis, Desperado. Mike Millis, Desperado. $10. That's on the uni label. Doc Smith First to Chick Corea. The Peppermint Rainbow, Will You Be Staying After Sunday? That's in shrink wrap with hop sticker. Decca Records, $10 on Peppermint Rainbow. John Stewart Willard, that's a 1970 press with the insert. VG Plus, $12.50. Has the lyric insert too. $12.50. John Stewart. Al Cooper, Roy Blumenfield. What's all these names here? Tommy Flanders, Danny Cobb, Steve Katz, Al Cooper, Andy Kolb, Roy Blumenfield of the Blues Project. That is $10. Derek Paris on the Peppermint Rainbow. The Blues Project is $10. Judy Collins, number 3. That is $7.50. Michael Nath on the Al Cooper. Derek Paris was second. Let's All Twist at the Miami Beach Peppermint Lounge. That's $15 after the half off. Dale Hawkins, VG Plus, $15 for that. Lynn Hope, Tenderly. Lynn Hope is sealed. It's never been opened. Imperial Records, $15. Dixie Dregs, Free Fall. Dixie Dregs is $7.50. Merle Haggard in his tribute to Bob Wills. This is in shrink wrap. Looks to be very nice. That is $10 for Merle Haggard. Billy Swan, I Can Help, with hop sticker, I Can Help. $5 on Billy Swan. Cool of the Evening, Bing Crosby. Bing is $5. Tony Caldwell wants the Dixie Dregs, and Paul Gill on Merle Haggard. Dregs and Haggard both sold to Tony and Paul. Nuts to You, for adults only. Doug Clark and his Hot Nuts. That is $7.50. Nuts to You. AB Sky. AB Sky is $14. Michael Weil, First to Swan. Billy Swan sold to Michael Weil. This is, I never remember this one because I want to say ambergris. You know, what comes to mind is Atomic Rooster, but it's something completely different. Yeah, ambergris. Well, that's a nice looking copy. Ambergris is $15 after the half off. Ambergris. Doc Smith first on Doug Clark and the Hot Nuts. Colin Butler, you were second. Rockin' Soul, the Everly Brothers. The Everly Brothers is $7.50. Elvis, Scotty and Beale, this is a sealed copy. $14.50. Never been opened. Sealed. Elvis, Scotty, and Beale, their first years. That is $14.50. The Best of the Legendary Jimmy Rogers, $7.50. The Best of Legendary Jimmy Rogers, $7.50. And Paul Simon in Concert, Live Rhyming, $10 on Paul Simon. Jazz Heritage Series, Erskine Hawkins. I think that's what that says. Yeah, Erskine Hawkins, Tuxedo Junction. That's $7.50. Stephanie Hardis wants the sealed Elvis. LPs and shrink wrap. No, I don't. It depends on how tight the shrink wrap is, but most of the older shrink wrap, I pretty much consider that a myth to warp them. I had somebody that was in a YouTube discussion on one of our videos. I opened a new record and left the shrink wrap on, and people's like, that's going to warp. And I was like, there's no way. Absolutely no way. I've seen records 50 years old with shrink wrap on them. No problem. I'd say a majority of collectors say they prefer the shrink wrap on the records. I'd say a majority. Doc Smith on Hawkins, Michael Weil first on Paul Simon. Those are all sold. I Still Believe in You, Charlie Rich, $5. We carry a premium here. Something's in shrink wrap. That's like, man, it's in shrink wrap. I wish if this monster was in shrink wrap, they would charge more, right, Tanner? Tanner says he don't know about that. Sealed monster with hop sticker. We love shrink wrap. Earl Bostic, 14 hits. That's $7.50. Baker Groovit's Army, Elysian Encounter, $10. Climax, featuring Sonny Garrett, Garachi, $5. The Sutherland Brothers Band, $7.50. And Chili Whack. Chili Whack is $5. Let's see. Doc Smith on EB. That was Earl Bostic. That sold to Doc Smith. Les Rita Mitas Uku presents the Knock Omp Rindu. That is $12.50 after the half off. Point Blank American Excess. $10 on Point Blank. Donnie Iris. No Muss, No Fuss. No Muss, No Fuss. Donnie Iris. $10 for Iris. Rita Coolidge, Anytime, Anywhere, $5 on Rita. Music from Philadelphia and New York. You're soaking in it. That is $12.50. Electric Love Muffin, Nixon's Head, Da Willie's, Whack Mags, Mick Cancer, Bobby Flamehead, Buddhist Elite, Terry Westwood first on Donnie Iris. Colin Butler says soaking in it, so to Colin Butler. Bob Lynn, Photographs of Feeling. Bob Lynn is $7.50. Pete Seeger, I Can See a New Day, $5 on Pete Seeger. Nat King Cole, Volume 1, $5. Stirred Gilberto, The Shadow of Your Smile, $10. The Happenings, I Got Rhythm, back to back. And well, that's The Happenings and The Tokens. It's a 2-in-1 split record, $5. Let's see, John Miller on Baker. Bob Lind, Rita Coolidge. I was like, when's the last time I said Baker? Maybe Ginger Baker, possibly from earlier. Let me know if that's right, John. Russell on AG, which is a stirred Gilberto. I tried shrink wrapping underneath a desk. Algebra 2. The grade did not increase. Shrink wrapping. Alley Cat, bent fabric, $5. Alley Cat, bent fabric. Look at that nice kitty cat. You should buy it just for the cover. $5. The Original Carter Family, My Old Cottage Home, $5. Billy Vera and the Beaters, by request, $7.50. Rusty Weir, Don't it make you want to dance? That is $12.50. Mike Kennedy, You Were Second to a Stirred Gilberto. Harry Nielsen is $10. Nielsen Sandman, $12.50. Conway Twitty, Linda on My Mind. Linda on My Mind is $5. Bruce Springsteen, The River, VG Plus, $12.50. Modern Screen, Lily Tomlin, $7.50. Ricky Lee Jones, Pirates, $7.50. And The Records. The Records is $7.50. Linda Ronstadt, Lush Life, $5 on Linda Ronstadt. And Linda Ronstadt, What's New? That is $5. Leslie Holt on CT. CT was Conway Twitty, so to Leslie Holt. Michael Weil on Bruce Springsteen, The River. Jim Nelson on Linda Ronstadt, and so is Tony Caldwell. Jim, let me know if you want What's New or Lush Life. You can have both. If you don't want Lush Life, then Tony wants it. All of those right here for right now. 123, Lynn Berry. That's a VG Plus, $5. Katie or Kitty Lester. Where is Love? VG Plus, $5. Nicolette Larson. Oh, this one has a lot of love on it. $5. Written by Neil Young. Jim gets both of the Linda Ronstadt. Sons of Chaplin, Loosen Up Naturally, $12.50. Thelma Houston, Any Way You Like It, $5. Arlo Guthrie, Alice's Restaurant Soundtrack, $10. Andrew Gold, What's Wrong with This Picture, $7.50. Jonathan Berg on NL, Nicolette Larson. Michael Weil was second on Nicolette Larson, and Jocko Belli was third. Doc and Merle Watson's guitar album, $10. A Taste of Honey is $5. And Teddy Neely is $10. So we had Nicolette, Leslie Holt on TH, which was Thelma Houston. Is the Record Smashes, Crashes, Inc. The Records. That's the name of the artist. This is The Records. I thought it was self-titled. This is self-titled. This is feels awfully weird. It's got one of those. The edge on it's different. That is $7.50. Self-titled. Doc Smith. Whoa. Paul Gill wants Doc. That threw me for a loop. Paul Gill got the Doc and Merle Watson. Doc Smith on A Taste of Honey. Those were back-to-back. That kind of just messed with my mind. And the Arlo Guthrie, the half-off price is $10, which is the soundtrack to Alice's Restaurant. All right. I'm going to read through these one more time and read titles. If you want any prices or additional information, be sure to let me know. Now is the time. The time is now. That was a presidential candidate's theme message. The time is now. I wonder if anybody knows who used that as their slogan. The time is now. Who used that? Let's see if we have any political historians here. We have the Stampeders Chili Whack bundle for Rhonda and Brittany Bragg Arlo 750. Brittany Bragg Arlo 750. Let's go ahead and sell Arlo Guthrie to Brittany Bragg. That's sold to Brittany Bragg. Stampeders and Chili Whack bundle. There's the Stampeders. Let me find Chili Whack. Chili Whack. Where was Chili? Waffle House Chili. That sounds good. Right, Tanner? Waffle House Chili. Okay, let me find Chili Whack. Might just wait till I'm actually going back through them again. Let me just do that. It's impossible to find these things a second time. Russell S. wants the records. Okay. Tamil Payas. Exchange. David McWilliams. The Firesign Theater. Jesus Christ Superstar. Lothar and the Hand People. Mike Millis, Desperado. John Stewart, Willard. Judy Collins, number 3. Dale Hawkins. Lynn Hope, Tenderly. Bing Crosby. Sell this to Derek so I never have to read it again. That's sold to Derek for $5. A.B. Sky. That was $14. We have Ambergris. Everly Brothers. Jimmy Rogers. Charlie Rich. Climax. The Sutherland Brothers. Les Rita Mitas. There's Chili Whack. 5 and $12.50. I'll go ahead and do another $2.50 off, and that means Rhonda, I'll sell those to you for $15. $15 for both. I'll go ahead and lay them there. Derek Paris said 10 for A.B. Sky. Derek's knocking out all this stuff that I don't ever have to say again. Y'all should target the ones that I don't like saying too much. Y'all would rack up on Bram Chiskowski records. That's sold to Derek Paris for $10. Terry Westwood on the Ambergris for $6. Point Blank, American Excess. Rita Coolidge, Bob Lind, Pete Seeger, Nat King Cole Story, The Happenings, Carter Family, Alley Cat. Brian Ligon says 8 on Rusty. Oh, Rusty. Now let me figure out what that was. Rusty. I'm sure there's something in here called Rusty. She said deal on that. Tchaikovsky. I don't know about that. Let me figure out what that was. I'm getting thrown some curveballs in this crate. Unless I hadn't got to it yet. I might not have got to it yet. We have Billy Vera and the Beaters. Rusty. It was the next record. Sell that to Brian Ligon for $8. Nielsen, Modern Scream, Lily Tomlin, Ricky Lee Jones, 123 Lynn Berry, Kitty Lester, Sons of Chaplin, Andrew Gold, and Teddy Neely. Teddy Neely. All righty. I feel like if I said should we do one more crate, the vote will be overwhelmingly yes. But I'm telling you that I really need to stop to start working on tomorrow's sidewalk sale. And with that, I think that's where we're going to have to stop. Unless there's any final request. Unless there's any final request for tomorrow or for tonight. Joe Maynard said he'd get 40 for the Japanese Bruce Springsteen. Sell that to Joe Maynard for 40. Tony Caldwell said he'd give $750 for Harry Nilsson's Sandman. Sell that for $750 to Tony Caldwell. Auctions, yes. If anybody wants the Doobie Brothers, $45 buy it now. High-end bin. Let me go see what I can find behind the counter. If we do a bin, it can't be half off. It's got to be something where like the average price is maybe 35 instead of 5. Right, Tanner? Those are a little better for us. Let me see what I got behind the counter here. I got crates stacked up everywhere, but I don't know what hadn't been gone through, and some of these are putbacks. That's like a hodge. That's like a customer request bin, or a hodgepodge, I guess. Let me see what's in here. These are, that's what was left of the customer request bin. Oh, let me go through these. Toto, Jeff Beck. This one's kind of mixed. But most of it's not priced, though. That's what the problem is. I don't know if I actually have one here. Are those listed? What is this stuff? Yeah, that stuff's not priced either. This is all stuff I'm supposed to be working on, and I never have time for it. Oh, let me go to the office right quick and see what I can find. Stand by. Okay, let's just see what's in this bin. Okay. I don't think I missed any claims in there. I may see some comments. Let's go through these very quickly. I don't really know what I grabbed. We'll call this Buy It Now Best Offer, okay? Buy It Now Best Offer. That means you can buy them or you can make an offer. Hanna-Barbera's Squiddly Diddly Surfing Safari from 1966. Hanna-Barbera. That is $74.99. These are all Buy It Now Best Offer. Speaker's Corner audiophile pressing of Ian Dury, New Boots and Pants. $39.99. New Boots and Pants. Al Stewart, Past, Present, and Future. Al Stewart is $14.99. These are all Buy It Now Best Offer. Grand Parker, $14.99. That is the up escalator. Grand Parker, $14.99. Johnny Rivers, Outside Help, $9.99 for Johnny Rivers. David Bowie Tonight, $29.99. These are all Buy It Now Best Offer. Don't be afraid to make an offer. The Birds, Farther Along. The Birds is $26.99. That's in shrink wrap. Very clean copy. The Birds, Farther Along. Mike Berry, I'm a Rocker. $14.99 for Mike Berry. Terry Westwood said he'd give $50 for the Hanna-Barbera record. January 29th. This thing hadn't been here all that long. Not something we get to often. Probably something I'd have to sell online if I don't sell it now. Terry, let's make that $5 more if you want it. $5 on Squiddly Diddly. Frost, Through the Eyes of Love. $19.99 Frost, Through the Eyes of Love. Old Time Radio, Volume 2, Nostalgic Voices and Sounds. $14.99. Terry Westwood sold $55 on Squiddly Diddly. Rhonda said Bowie price, that is $29.99 for David Bowie Tonight. $29.99. Derek said Frost, $12.50. Sell that to Derek for $12.50. Tracks on Mike Berry. Tracks on Mike Berry, I'm a Rocker. Mike Berry is Don't Fight It, I'm a Rocker, Midnight Train, Love Rocket, Hard Times, Don't Be Cruel, Stay Close to Me, Stay the Night, Two of a Kind, and Boogaloo Doos. The Tubes, Remote Control, $19.99, gold stamp promo on the back. Jackson Browne, Late for the Sky, $14.99 for Jackson Browne. Nick Lowe and his cowboy outfit, The Rose of England. Nick Lowe is $19.99. The Rose of England. The Brothers Johnson, Blam, $24.99. Brothers Johnson, Blam. The McCoys, Human Ball, $34.99 for the McCoys. This is in shrink wrap. Really nice, $34.99. 2020, $19.99. Also a gold stamp promo on the back. Firesign Theater, Everything You Know Is Wrong, $14.99 on Firesign Theater. We have PUP, P-U-P, 5th Anniversary Picture Disc, $24.99. Terry said he'd give $20 for Brothers Johnson. Sell that to Terry Westwood for $20. Russell S. wants the 2020. So Brothers Johnson was $20. Russell S. gets the 2020. Nick Kershaw, The Riddle, $19.99 on Nick Kershaw. Steve Kuhn, Nonfiction, $9.99. Pat Metheny with Charlie Hayden and Billy Higgins, $9.99. Scott Henderson and Tribal Tech, $19.99. Spears. The Band, Cahoots, that's a 180 gram DMM, new pressing, 180 gram, $24.99 on The Band. AJJ, Good Luck Everybody, AJJ, that is $19.99. Good Luck Everybody. Rev Up, The Vets, that's a 1964 mono, $39.99. Hot Rod record, explosive new sound of hot rod music, $39.99. Keith Sykes, Fun Rockin', Keith Sykes is $19.99. Jay Giles Band Live, Jay Giles Band is $19.99. Jay Giles Band Live. Full House. Full House is what we call that one. Stay. There we go. Music from Free Creek. Soundtrack, $26.99. I see Linda Ronstadt, Delaney Bramlett, Keith Emerson, Harvey Mandel, Larry Taylor, Chris Wood. That is $26.99. Eric Clapton. Clapton, 1973 all-disc press, $34.99 for Clapton. Red Polydor, very clean. Stephanie Harder wants Full House. That's live Jay Giles Band. So does Stephanie Harder. Frank Sinatra, Old Blue Eyes is Back, $14.99. Chili Whack, Rocker Box. Chili Whack, $9.99. Mickey Newberry Lovers, $19.99 on Mickey Newberry. Don Cherry is $24.99. Don Cherry, $24.99. Clapton was $34.99. 1973 all-disc pressing, $34.99. Artie Shaw and his orchestra featuring Roy Eldridge, $9.99. Bonzo Dog Band, I'm the Urban Spaceman, $19.99. Laughing Soup Dish, $29.99. Laughing Soup Dish, $29.99. Where did I get to here? Don Cherry, Clapton, Rutland Times, Eric Idle and Neil Innes, $14.99. Derek says $12.50 on Bonzo. Sell that to Derek for $12.50. Clapton, I'll sell you Clapton for $24.99, John Young. $24.99 for Eric Clapton. Yvonne Elliman, Food of Love, $9.99. Crazy Horse, $29.99. The Who, The Kids Are All Right. The Kids Are All Right by The Who, $39.99. Elvis Costello Trust, $24.99. Terry Westwood, $10 on Eric Idle. Let me figure out what that one was. Was that in here? Eric Idle. Let's see. It must have been pretty recently. And I just skipped over. Oh, right here. Yes, sell that to Terry for $10. Graham Parker and the Rumor, the Parkerilla, $19.99. That's another new band pressing. That's also $24.99, and so is the Islands. Those are both 180 gram remasters. That one, and this one. There's Cahoots. That's an OG, also $24.99. Ben Miller Band, Any Way, Shape, or Form, $19.99. This is a Rolling Stones picture disc, $49.99. The Rolling Stones, $49.99. Red Rockers, $19.99. 1983 Holland. Scandal, Love's Got a Line on You, $19.99 on Scandal. Willie Nelson Partners, $14.99. Elvis Costello, Taking Liberties, $24.99. Rhonda, I will sell you the David Bowie for $20. Sell that to Rhonda for $20. Van Halen 2, $42.99. $42.99. The legendary Johnny Burnett Rock and Roll Trio, that's a 1984 UK, $39.99. Michael the Who was $39.99. That's not the Who. What happened to the Who? Right here, The Kids Are Alright, which is a 2 LP, essentially a compilation. Village People, Ready for the 80s, $12.99. Dan Hicks and Hot Licks, Where's the Money? $17.99. EX. Arlo Guthrie, Amigo, $19.99 on Arlo Guthrie. Dan Fogelberg, Windows and Walls, that's $9.99. Take This Job and Shove It. That's actually a soundtrack, $29.99, but it does have David Allan Coe, Johnny Paycheck, Charlie Rich, that's $29.99. Firefall Undertow, $9.99. Angel, On Earth as It Is in Heaven, $19.99. Johnny Lee, $14.99. And The Great Hawkshaw Hawkins, $9.99. $9.99. All right, if anybody wants to make an offer, now's the time. We will be back live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If you're local or within driving distance, go ahead and pack your bags. 9 o'clock. We're starting an hour earlier tomorrow. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. We're going to be out on the sidewalk. Thousands. We sold over $2,000 records today. We sold over, let me repeat that. We sold over 2,000. Sorry, I'm also stretching. My back is sore from moving them all up front last night and in the back. We sold over 2,000 $1 records. What was that exact count, Tanner? 2172 or something like that? 2072? Over 2,000 $1 records. We hope we can sell 2,000 or 3,000 tomorrow. I'm telling you, John was rolling out new boxes from the back. And this isn't our words. This was some people that were there. They're like, man, we're literally like vultures. We had people hanging out all day waiting for him to bring new stuff back. So, bring new stuff out. It was incredible. Best on Elvis Costello. Elvis Costello, I have taken liberties. I'll do $20 on it. There's another one in here too. We also got Trust. And same thing, $20 for either one of them. Next was Michael Nath, Johnny Rivers. That was Johnny Rivers. That was right back here. It was one of the first ones, wasn't it? Yeah, Johnny Rivers, Outside Help, Gold Stamp Promo, Hype Sticker, $9.99. Terry said he'd give $20 for Take This Job. Sell that to Terry for $20. Who else is on the Don Cherry? Don Cherry, Charlie Hayden, Billy Higgins, and Moki, or Mokai. That's $24.99. Next is Fred Carnell said he'd give $29 for The Who. I'll go ahead. Well, actually, Michael Weil, if The Who doesn't want that, The Who doesn't want it. If Michael Weil doesn't want that for $29, then I'll sell it to you, Fred. Take $50 on the Metallica on the other crate. If that's a new LP, all the new LPs are sticker price. So if you saw a Metallica LP, then it's sticker price. All of the new vinyl is sticker price. I still got Audio Slave, yes, $59.99. Russell S. said he would take Taking Liberties for $20. Sell that for $20. Michael said he would do The Who for $29. Michael Nath passes on The River. Trust, so Michael Weil had dibs on that. He had asked for The Who. That is $29. That's sold to Michael Weil. And Scandal, Best, we'll do $15 on that. $15 on that. Anybody else? I really didn't read through those again, but I'm going to add these back here in the back to new arrivals where people can flip through them tomorrow. And Jim Nelson said sold on Scandal. Yes, Audio Slave is $59.99. $59.99. Scandal was $15. I'll grab it tomorrow. Well, let me go hide them then so you can't do that. They're going to be in the back. You won't be able to access them. You shouldn't have told me that. Now I'm going to go hide them. You're going to come in tomorrow and be greatly disappointed. Oh, my gosh. Chili Whack was $9.99. Chili Whack is $9.99. And don't worry, for all you online viewers, I am going to do some kind of 20% off discount tomorrow. The best way I've figured out how to do that is me pick out the records. So probably what I'll do is I'll pick out some stuff we got a lot of stock of. I'll bring it over here, and I shouldn't be doing it, but I'll be like, okay, if you live out of state like most of y'all do and you hadn't come here for the store, here's your 20% off. And it's always on new vinyl. The last time I did that after Alabama, or after we beat Alabama and we had the big discount, everybody was like, first of all, we were live for like 6 hours, and everybody's like, you never did get to what I wanted to see. There wasn't anything really on sale that I wanted. And I'm like, well, it's impossible to show the entire store in 6 hours. You should probably just fly here if you want to see the entire store. But I will probably bring some records over, like I might say, all right, here's one of our best sellers. We've got about 30 of them left. They're 20% off, and boom, they're all going to be sold. That's how that's going to happen tomorrow. Rhonda, I will say that for $8. I'll say that for $8. Box sets, maybe. Maybe. If you come here in the store, for sure. If you show up tomorrow at Coletco, you can walk in and I will sell you any record you can find for 20% off. For 20% off, that's a great deal already. Tomorrow live, it's difficult. The last time people were like, I had new arrivals and I said, okay, now these aren't on sale. These are literally new arrivals. And people was like, man, I thought everything's on sale. And I was like, well, yeah, if you came here to the store, but Facebook Live is a completely different universe. So sell that to Rhonda for $7. No, Don Cherry is a 2019 180 gram remaster. It is pristine. It's been opened. The collection this came from, it probably got played once or twice. So, if you're watching tomorrow, tune in. I don't know what I'll show on sale. If you show up at the store, everything 20% off. Tomorrow, live, the stuff that I'll do 20% off is whatever I show you. So I'll be like, okay, these are 20% off, nothing else. Because otherwise, it could get very hectic. That's what happened. Well, trust me, I've done this plenty of times. It will be like chaotic if I said, okay, whatever you want, 20% off. So, all right, we'll be back live tomorrow. My advice is just make a trip here tomorrow. It's pretty much the biggest sale of the year. We probably won't be doing something this big. We'll have another sidewalk sale, but also where you can come inside and get a $100 record for $80, a new LP or a box set. That means we're losing money, so you might want to take advantage of that. All right. I don't mind at all. You can come in here tomorrow and spend $10,000. I would not care. I would actually be quite happy. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow. I should be around here. I'm not telling people when because we don't need like a crash of people. If I tell them what time I'm going to be here, it would be overwhelming. I have to have like appointments, okay? See y'all tomorrow, 7 o'clock. I'll for sure be here on Facebook.